everybody, it's Greg from Nexus Property Management. We're here at Nexus's headquarters in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And you know me, I spend a lot of time being an optimist, a lot of time looking at solutions, and a lot of time telling you about the upside. But a user said, Greg, you don't talk enough about the downside of owning rental property. Not everybody can be as successful as Nexus and efficient as Nexus in doing their property management. So why don't you tell us about some of the downsides that property owners deal with when they have rental property? So let's jump right into it. The number one thing, the biggest problem you're going to have is people. People, simple. Whenever there are humans involved, there are problems. That's just the way it is. And notice I say people. I'm not talking about just tenants. I'm talking about every single person that goes into making your property possible. So yes, the tenants are involved, but also I'm talking about your vendors. I'm talking about your neighbors. I'm talking about city officials. I'm talking about insurance agents, lawyers, inspectors, all these people that will be putting eyeballs and setting their feet inside your house at some point or another. So this is an opportunity the way I look at it, okay? When people come across, I take it as a chance to build and nurture some type of positive rapport. So no matter what they are there for, if they're there for a fire, if they're there to complain, if they're there to tell me that my paint is peeling on the outside or my roof shingle fell off, whatever it may be and whoever they are, I look at it as an opportunity. But a lot of inexperienced landlords look at people as problems. You can't do that. You can't look at people as problems. People are possibilities. I just made that up. I'm good. But it's true. You need to look at each person you come across with respect and hear them out and act accordingly. If you put your guard up, if you're defensive, if you're a jerk, if you don't want to hear it, if you ignore their calls, ignore their emails, they will get the best of you and they will get the best of your property. Okay? So people, number one thing that can get in your way. Number two is maintenance. So how does maintenance happen? Two reasons. Time goes by. And number two, people. Always back to people. So when time goes by and people go by, there's going to be wear and tear. So that's part of owning rental property. You are going to have to pay for and fix and spend time on things that necessarily are not important to you or your lifestyle or your family's lifestyle, but they have to get done. So for example, water heaters, flooring, painting, doorknobs, window screens, cleaning hallways, laundry, debris, roofs, siding. I can go on and on about the things that you'll pay for. Okay, and a lot of these things like a new roof, new siding, they don't directly make you money. The tenant doesn't show up and say, oh, are those 25-year architectural shingles? I want to rent from you. They don't know the difference. Old, new, medium-aged roof, but you still have to do it because eventually that could become a leak in their apartment. Or that could be mold in the attic and you got to displace everybody. You never know. So there's a lot of ancillary things that you have to take care of on top of your necessities that will eat away at your bottom line. And if you're not able to handle those things efficiently, you're doomed. Couple that in with the people that you're mad at and maintenance. I'm only on number two. Okay? So to recap quickly, number one, people. Number two, maintenance. And number three, what do you think it is? Take a guess. Shout it out loud. I can't hear you, but it sounds close. And that is utility costs. Water, sewer, gas, electric, if you have a sump pump, if you have a well, if you have some type of sewage treatment. There are so many different things that you pay for that you can't control the price on. That's my point. So for example, across the street from Nexus, I own a property, okay? It's a 4-family house. I pay the electric and I pay the gas. I bought it in 2016. And since then, National Grid, the utility company, approved through state legislature over 50% rate increases. During 4 years, my utility costs just with gas and electric has gone up 50%. And then you look at the water, the sewer, the garbage. Garbage has gone up 25% since I owned it. It just never ends. So these can be your enemies because you can't do anything about it. You can't control these things. So you need to be wary, and when you purchase a property, you need to look at the numbers, what your utilities are going to cost. Don't listen to what the seller says. That is not true. It is totally fabricated. In my experience, they put any number down for expenses on that sheet to give it to you, so they sell it. That's just the way it is, okay? Don't look at the P&L that you get from the realtor. I don't believe it. Show me the receipts, show me the invoices, show me the statements. They never do. So you need to do that yourself. You can call these utility companies, say, hey, what was the last 12 months usage for XYZ property? And they'll tell you. And you can do your own math, okay? So, people, maintenance, utilities, 3 biggest downsides among many. I could talk for hours about the downsides, but the upsides still and will always supersede the downsides to owning rental property. And that's why we support it, and that's why our business is thriving, and that's why people are buying our franchise. Okay? So once again, this is Gregory from Nexus Property Management, your property managed.